When I think about church, I think about loving God and loving people. And our church, True Life Church, is about real support and real acceptance and kingdom change. And I'd like you to just take a moment to think about what our church has done in some of our people's lives over the last 4 years.
Coming here and joining with Pastor Darius, you do everything. There were 7 of us as leaders that basically what needed to be done, we would do. And then as people came, you try to bring others in and use their talents, their gifts. Sometimes that's a challenge. And other times, that's what people are looking for. They're looking for unity and a body. And when you're small, you really can do that. We still have to haul speakers, so Joe and Teresa Burcham, they have it in their car. I don't know if they store them in their garage. There's a lot of packing up, putting down, packing up. It certainly makes you appreciate the effort everyone is making and that they care enough to make that effort week after week after week.
Music has always been an integral part in my life. Even when I was growing up, my parents used to have parties all the time and playing all the old school music. And I used to be the DJ sometimes, and they'll let me switch out the albums. And I actually did music up through probably the beginning of college. And then just kind of life got in the way, and it just kind of went to the wayside and moved on to other things. I'm really encouraged behind the fact that the Lord even entrusted me to be in the music ministry, let alone lead it. I mean, it's kind of crazy because it just kind of is just a picture of how the Lord sees you in that he sees you more than you see yourself a lot.
Comfort's not the right word, but that's what it was. Actually founded in truth. So it wasn't just them saying it. It was like, here's what the word has to say about your situation. Do you believe that? And like, yes, well then, you should have hope right now. You shouldn't be stuck behind fear. You shouldn't be timid. You shouldn't be whatever that you are right now. And I think that's the point of our church and our members and elders and even pastors, like you get acknowledged. And I think that almost everyone feels that way. Like I felt seen today. And that's huge, especially when you feel very small and very broken, to walk in and to immediately, sometimes you have an usher greeter at our church, our entire church ushers, to be like, welcome today, how are you doing? And it's a build, so people know about your life or know what's going on, and they'll ask you, how did such and such go? Not a lording over you, but let me come alongside you. And I think that's where, for me, it was the most helpful. It was like, I'm not going to tell you what you did wrong, did right, what you need to do, but let's walk. Let's figure it out. True Life is not different than anywhere else per se, but does a really good job as action of all of those things, putting it into action. So yes, I know what I'm supposed to do. Now I'm going to be that person, and because I'm that person, I'm going to start doing different things than what I'm used to, or what the world or whatever you're stuck at.
True Life Church has served a lot of families in a lot of different ways, whether it be food, whether it be getting a car, or even getting people into homes. The hope for us is that we would be a part of extending God's hands, God's will for your lives, so that you might know what it's like to be loved by Christ. And in doing so, we would begin to answer some of the questions that so many of us have when we come to a church. Sometimes it's because of loneliness, because of hurt, but hopefully when you come, those questions are being answered And we understand that you're not going to have it all together when you come. We understand that people look different before and after Christ. So come as you are. Would you join us? Saturdays, 5:30 p.m.